All right. Live stream is up and going. I'm gonna wait for you guys to get here so I can talk to you about this topic. And good morning to anyone. If anyone is new here, which you probably won't, or if you see this in the future, then welcome. But I'm gonna wait for you guys to come back. It's just another live stream. And I wanted to tell you guys something that I had found out from the internet. Semi-public information, so I can tell you guys about it. Hello again. I'm going to give this about like 2 minutes and then I'm going to start telling the story. Thanks, Dawn. Oh, I love you. You're my favorite. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I'm making people. No, I do love you. Alright, let's see. You guys all are my favorite. I love you all so much. Alright, are you guys ready for the story? And then anybody else can play it back. Okay. So, we all know who onision is, correct? Everybody does. At one point was very big in the YouTube world. Something happened, people started hating him, slowly started to lose his YouTube fame. The struggles were real in his life or whatever between him and his family with finances and things like that. And he was eventually considered by many, it was like a 50-50, either a good, honest person or a bully. Now, I don't want to give out too much information because that's not my place, but he has a Patreon tier for $1. So I Patreoned to him a while ago. So it's like $1 a month, like whatever. And some of his skits are funny. And it was like just something that was, and like, this is the reason why I'm kind of glad I stayed. He had put up a story yesterday, and this explains to me a lot. Like a lot. And I feel like I'm not going to get into detail because that's not my place to get into it. Like on the internet, if he wanted it on here, I think it would be. And I don't know if it is right now. But he started talking about his dad. Now, the story that he was telling about his dad was pretty disturbing. And he actually started crying in the video. And it wasn't like fake crying. It was like real crying. Good morning, Michael Cross. So, when watching this and learning, like, the horrific things that happened, first of all, finding out, you know, that he pretty much raised himself from a young age and was, like, physically assaulted by his father, and, like, his dad did some really fucked up shit to some other people, like a Harvey Weinstein type deal. Not good. So, learning about that, about him, and learning that he didn't have, like, a real father figure like that, or a mom, and really involved in his life, I feel like I learned, so I'm actually going to see if it's up now, if he put it on live, or on one of his channels, but, like, you find out that, like, you know, his dad was just like a horrible person and did some really horrible things and was really weird, and like, you know, when he started to like cry in the video, there was no edits, no cuts, no nothing in this video. And that's another thing too that I kind of had a little, like, some respect for that, because you could see, like, there was, like, this was like raw for him, like there was nothing, like it was just a straight video with nothing was taken out, nothing was edited in, just a story of his family and growing up and like what it really was. And when to see him cry like that and like actually like break down like that, like talking about it. And like, you know, he had said in the video, he said, you know, and he said people would say that he was a liar, and he was like, you know, I wish I was. He's like, honest to God, like I wish I was a liar. I wish that none of this was true. And like, so when hearing about that, it made me understand more about him and more of like the type of behaviors that he has and why he has them, type thing. The sense of humor that he has, like it kind of like, I'm not justifying like everything, trust me, but I'm just saying like I'm understanding where it's coming from, you know what I mean? Like I'm getting that now. And I actually, hold on. Let's see if he did put the video up. I don't think that he did on here. Talking about onision. So I'm like, it's for me now, like when I think about like this and like he didn't do anything. He was telling, and that's the thing, is like he actually was telling the story on and I'm gonna just shorten it real quick because I'd already said it. He was telling the story about his dad and what it was like to grow up, and the things that he said, like there was no edits, no cuts, nothing added in, nothing taken out, and to see him cry talking about it, and you know, saying that he wished it was a lie and that he wished it wasn't true and that he wished it wasn't real, it made me kind of like understand more of like why he is the way that he is, and like what makes him him, you know what I mean? Like to have a family figure, especially a father figure, like if my mother or father even was accused or like was even had any ties to any of the things that he said, that would be traumatizing. That's a very traumatizing thing. Very. Like very, very, very. But so I kind of I'm hoping, I don't know if he'll put the video out there, and there's no way for me to show it to you guys. And I mean, it's not like I don't think it's like it wouldn't really be my place to show it anyways. But actually, I'll know if it's gonna go on, if he put it on, maybe he uploaded it on YouTube but left it as, what's it called? Oh yeah, it says early release, so hey guys, it will go up. And I think that you guys should watch it just because it's gonna be on Onision Speaks. I think you guys should watch it because it's very interesting and sad. I mean, the things that were said were not something that like you could make up like that. They were kind of like a little too weird. Like it's not something that I would be able to be like, you know, it's not like your regular dysfunctional family story or like your regular big M word story. It was different, and there was, you know, and he's, you know, he did say, you know, this is what I was told by, like, this is like from, obviously, like I don't think experienced the big M firsthand, but like physical abuse. So, and I know physical abuse and like the and mental abuse too. Mental abuse can even be worse than physical sometimes. I mean, and I think that it was a lot of mental too. But so when that goes up, I'll make a video and I'll let you guys know to go over there and check it out if you guys don't want to be subscribed to him. But I think that like a really important thing. Like because I used to like stick up for him hardcore, like with the whole joy thing, and then I stopped because I didn't really agree with like everything that was going on, some of the things he was saying. But like now, like my standpoint on him doesn't matter. Like how I feel about him does not matter. It's unimportant. But I'm saying like as a person, I think it's good if you want to like formulate an opinion on somebody, that'd be a good video to watch to understand somebody more. I know that like if like I feel like that type of video might make people like for me, like I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say that watching that type of video and learning that about somebody would make me like want to be friends with them or anything like any more or any less or or like them anymore or any less, but it gives you a better understanding. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm not saying like that there's a excuse for anyone's behavior or anything like that, but it just gives you a better understanding. Like I'm not, not that you should like them or you should dislike them or you should follow them or you shouldn't follow them. But it's just like it helps to know more about somebody and more about why they are the way that they are. So I just thought that's interesting, and I thought you guys might find that interesting when it does go up. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because I thought it was a little, I thought it was kind of crazy. Yeah, you understand. I'm glad that you understand what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that his behavior is justifiable. Certain things that I've heard, I'm not saying that that because of this video and because of what he went through, anybody should like him or dislike him or anything. I just think it's good to have an understanding of somebody. Like, for me, I'm always interested in knowing what makes a person who they are. Like, what makes somebody who they are, whether it's good or bad. So to watch that, then I kind of have a basic understanding of what makes him who he is, whether I believe that's a good person, a bad person, somebody I want to follow or I don't want to follow. It doesn't matter to me. Like, that's what the big thing I want to say is I'm not trying to say that means that anything that he does or may do is justifiable or anything like that. Just to reiterate, it just gives you a better understanding of a person and how they function and what they do and their behaviors based on what they've been through in their life and what they've seen and maybe not coped with so well. But that's all I want to say about that, because I thought it was interesting and it was actually kind of sad to watch. So I just wanted to put that out there because I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you guys about it because I thought it was interesting. It's always interesting to learn, but like, I mean, whether I like someone or dislike someone, I'm always interested to know what makes them who they are, So that's kind of, I didn't know if any of you guys would be interested in something like to know what makes him who he is or what kind of helps to make us understand some of his like behaviors or like that might seem like odd to some people, or you know what I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, anyways, that's about all that I wanted to say about that topic. So I'm gonna go off for a little while now, and you guys can like message me on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that. Thank you so much again, Dawn. Seriously, thank you so much for the super chat. That made me so happy. I haven't had one in so long. Love Sammy said you don't know if you're gonna watch it. I mean, nobody has to. I just think like it's interesting to. I just think it's interesting to see like how a person like grew up and what formed them and what made them who they are. Like that's just an interesting thing for me to see, whether they're good or bad. It's just like, you know what I mean? But like just like I'd like to know, how Charles Manson grew up, or I'd like to know how fucking Lady Gaga, like how her life was, like whether they're good, bad, whatever, you know what I mean. But I just am interested to know what makes a person, I guess. So that pretty much, if that makes it better. All right, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you. Actually, maybe I'll go back on another live stream. I gotta start getting ready to make this video that me and Dawn talked about yesterday. I gotta do some research and write some stuff down because I want to get that up this morning or today. I love you, Dawn, and I love you, Love Stampy, and I will talk to you guys later. Or Dawn, if you want to message me on Facebook, and Love Stampy, you can message me too if you have my Facebook. It's in here somewhere. Same with my Twitter. Sometimes maybe my Twitter's good too. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.